All of the films that are in the exhibition have been done since 2020. The current exhibition is all pieces that respond to the environment. They're all pieces that were created after the COVID lockdown, and as many people did during the COVID lockdown, I sought out places outside, outdoors, away from other people, so natural spaces and things like that. And that had a big effect on the artwork that I was making. So it's become more artwork about the body in its relationship to wilderness and the environment, the natural environment, instead of the built environment. I've worked with some of the same people for almost 20 years as well, since I've moved out here to California. And we have a really long-standing relationship. So the performance dancer that I work with, Nicole Zarek, she's the choreographer and dancer in almost all of my pieces, and I've known her for 20 years. And our sound designer, Sean Clute, I've also worked with him for about 20 years now. One of the reasons that the productions are so small is because coming out of COVID, there were a lot of limitations on what kind of research could be pursued and brought out again. So having things that could be filmed out in nature with a very small crew and a very small cast was very beneficial at the time. And it became a working method that I've really enjoyed using since then. I love the process of discovering. So I love going out and looking for locations. In my work, the location is sort of the catalyst for what a new piece would be. I look for locations that I think Nicole Zarek, the dancer and choreographer, would find interesting and would find challenging to navigate. Occasionally I give her obstacles or things that she has to do or accomplish while she's at this location, and then I get a lot of enjoyment out of then capturing sort of her journey and her discovery of a location on camera, and then recreating and representing that journey for the viewer in editing afterwards. So there are some pieces that I do that don't have dancers in them. They're more like vignettes. They don't have a fully developed narrative the way the dance works do. They're more like a single scene or like a stanza from a poem instead of the full poem. And what those pieces do is they more specifically look at urban wildlife, so how wildlife interacts with people in urban areas. What I'm looking at in the vignettes is how that relationship shifts between pests and pets. I'm hoping that through the films people become more empathetic with sort of the biodiversity crisis that's going on because of climate change and things like that in our current environment.